The moment my cousin tossed me a rusty room key and said, "You'll be fine in the back suite," I smiled. Not because it was funny, but because he had no idea who he was talking to. You see, I owned the place. If you've ever been treated like the black sheep of the family, if they've laughed at your dreams, ignored your accomplishments, and always stuck you with the worst, then you're going to love this one. Hit that like button, subscribe for more real revenge stories. And let's dive into one of the most delicious paybacks you'll ever hear. Growing up in my extended family felt like being invisible at your own birthday party. You know, the kind of family that thrives on success, but only if it fits their mold. Lawyers, doctors, high-profile executives, my relatives wore their status like a badge of honor. Me? I was the odd one out. The dreamer. The freeloader. The one who still hadn't figured life out. I'll never forget the smirks at dinners. The eye rolls when I mentioned my startup ideas. Or how Aunt Karen once said, loud enough for the whole table to hear, "It's okay, not everyone can be a success story." That's done. Not because it wasn't true at the time, but because no one cared what I was actually building. The truth? I had been quietly working, day and night, on a travel tech platform. Years of coding, pitching, scraping together funding. I didn't flaunt it. I didn't have to. I believed in what I was doing. And eventually, it paid off. A few smart investments, a key acquisition, and before I knew it, my little idea had grown into a portfolio of boutique resorts. Quiet ownership, full autonomy. I didn't post about it. I didn't brag. I just kept receipts. Which brings us to the family reunion. Every 2 years, our massive extended family does a big reunion. This year, it was held at one of the luxury resorts I had purchased under my holding company just 6 months earlier. But here's the kicker, nobody knew I owned it. The planning committee was, of course, led by my cousin Chad, a man with the humility of a golden retriever on espresso. Loud, condescending, always reminding everyone he's a VP at the firm. He booked the rooms, assigned accommodations, and, predictably, gave himself the Ocean View Master Suite. When I arrived, I didn't announce anything. I just checked in like everyone else. But when I got my room key, it wasn't a key. It was a paper slip with a handwritten room number, B2. Basement level. I kid you not. No windows. Musty smell. The room literally had exposed pipes and a flickering light bulb like something out of a horror movie. I went to Chad. "Hey, I think there's been a mistake with my room." He sipped his cocktail and said, "Nope. That's what's left. You're lucky you even got one." The smirk. The dismissiveness. The pure arrogance. And that was my moment. I didn't get mad. I didn't argue. I just smiled. Because I knew what was coming.